July 2, 2025 was supposed to be a night of celebration in Chicago's River North. Crowds gathered outside Artis restaurant and lounge for Mellow Bucks's album release. Just after midnight, gunfire erupted, turning the party into chaos. 10 people were shot. Michael Buchanan, Mellow Bucks's sister, died at the scene. Security guard Mark White died later at the hospital. 8 others were wounded, shattering families in the community. Police arrived to confusion and horror, recovering dozens of shell casings. High-powered rifles were used. Superintendent Larry Snell called it a targeted attack, likely tied to ongoing gang conflict. This wasn't random. Investigators believe the shooters had a motive and a plan. Proving intent is crucial for prosecutors, as it can elevate charges to first-degree murder. The distinction between random and targeted violence shapes the entire investigation. For the community, the tragedy is deeply personal. Violence struck at the heart of a celebration. The aftermath left scars that will last for years. Law enforcement's focus now: find those responsible and bring them to justice. The city's response will set the tone for how such violence is addressed moving forward. The Artis Lounge shooting is a stark reminder of how quickly joy can turn to tragedy. Suspects in the Artis Lounge shooting face severe charges. First-degree murder for the deaths of Mako Buchanan and Mark White. Multiple counts of attempted murder for the 8 wounded. Aggravated discharge of a firearm and weapons offenses, especially if rifles were illegal or modified. Gang ties could mean even harsher sentences. Illinois law allows for enhancements if violence benefits a gang. Prosecutors use social media, witness testimony, and expert analysis to prove gang motivation. The goal: hold individuals accountable for both the violence and the organized crime behind it. These strategies aim to break cycles of retaliation and send a message that such acts will not go unpunished. The shooting puts Artis Lounge's future in jeopardy. Chicago can shut down venues deemed public safety threats. Artis Lounge faces summary closure. The city will review the lounge's security, history, and whether management could have prevented the violence. If found negligent, Artis could lose its business and liquor licenses permanently. The legal question: should the owners have foreseen the risk and done more to protect patrons? Chicago has closed other venues after similar incidents, holding businesses accountable for community safety. Artis Lounge must now prove it can operate safely or risk closing for good. The tragedy serves as a warning to all nightlife venues in the city. In the aftermath, city officials and community leaders responded quickly, gathering in press conferences to address the shaken public and offer reassurance. Mayor Johnson and Superintendent Snell promised a thorough investigation, standing before cameras with solemn faces, determined to bring answers and justice. They also pledged support for victims' families, ensuring resources and counseling would be available to those most deeply affected. Anti-violence groups are working to prevent retaliation, holding vigils and rallies to call for peace and unity in the wake of tragedy. Community members gather, holding hands and sharing stories as they help heal the wounds left behind. Legal consequences matter. Courtrooms fill with anxious families, and the weight of justice hangs in the air. Convictions bring justice and accountability, offering a sense of closure to those who lost loved ones. Prosecuting shooters is only one part of the process. Inside Artis Lounge, the once vibrant nightclub now sits silent. Tables are left untouched, drinks abandoned, and the air is heavy with the memory of chaos. Staff members, still in shock, gather quietly, some comforting each other, others lost in thought. At the same time, city officials meet with community leaders in packed halls, discussing new safety measures and ways to rebuild trust. The atmosphere is tense but hopeful, as everyone searches for solutions. Outside, neighbors gather at makeshift memorials, lighting candles and leaving flowers. Tears are shed, hugs are exchanged, and the community leans on one another for strength. Examining venue liability encourages responsibility at every level, from business owners to city officials, reminding everyone that safety is a shared duty. The fallout from this night will be felt for years by victims, perpetrators, and the city. The tragedy highlights the need for a strong legal system and community partnership. Only together can Chicago hope to break the cycle of violence and reclaim its streets.